My guest today is Jeanie Almond, and Jeanie runs an interesting program called Lipstick and Lead. So what is this all about? I was quite curious, so I thought we'd ask her. So I won't give it away. I'll let you explain what it is. What is Lipstick and Lead?
Well, it's a passion. I find in the world that there are many women who need our help. Not just handling a firearm as a part of personal protection, but also becoming more aware of their environment. I know that we can't change the fact that there are predators in the world, but I do believe that we have some responsibility for our own safety. And so we do all types of education for women. You know, eyes up, pay attention, and should you need to protect yourself in that way, we're good. We got that.
Now, you have a background in competitive shooting.
I do.
And so what have you found about women that you teach to shoot maybe for self-protection that then get interested in it from a, let's say, a sporting or a passion perspective?
Well, it happens all the time. I think that the educational part is so fun because very often women are reticent. And then when they realize that it's simply a piece of equipment, because for women, education is everything. All I have to do is teach them the truth and then get out of the way. So it's a natural transition into learning to shoot that, handgun, moving into shotgun shooting where it's purely fun, nothing to do with self-protection, meaning that that's not what we use it for, but it is big fun. And so I have a very large youth program, and what I know is that if I educate the mothers, they fall in love with it, then the rest of it is a slam dunk. Moms are the best.
And certainly competitive shooting is one of those sports that's equally usable by men, by women, both participate.
Absolutely.
But one of Jeannie's insights is women maybe need to be taught a little bit differently than men. Explain your thinking there.
Well, I'm sure that many of your viewers understand that men and women are different, but not in the obvious way. I knew that. I know. I can always, always tell a married man, but not in the obvious way. As women, we are stronger from our waist down in our hips and legs. You are stronger in the upper body. So therefore, right away, our centers of gravity are exactly opposite. So, not to be disrespectful, but a man's greatest enemy might very possibly be his ego. But for a woman, it is fatigue. We have to teach a woman to conserve her energy and how to use the equipment properly. Now, as an example, as women, we don't innately judge distance. You can look and say, oh, that's 20 feet or 30 feet or 40 feet, but we don't do that innately. We have better small muscle coordination and visual skills. So there are things that we need to do with women, teaching them to utilize the strongest part of their body rather than stressing the upper part, because we're 35% weaker, but we're using the same equipment you are. So right up front, we know that we have to teach these women to conserve their energy, to be strong, and the more that happens, the confidence just comes out everywhere. And then I know that I'm doing the right thing.
One of the reasons I want to talk to Jeanie is they have just opened a new facility convenient to Tarrant County residents. Tell us where it is, what it is, and what you're going to do with it.
We are actually directly on the east side of 35W, directly across from Texas Motor Speedway at 114 and 35W. And my goal, my other passion, is I have a very large youth organization, and we organize high school teams so that the kids can compete. There are 360 colleges that have scholarshiping. It's the largest Olympic sport, shot both summer and winter, but we don't hear a lot of really good positive things. So we came up with a way to organize shotgun teams so that the kids can compete and then later on go to college on a full ride should they want to, and even further. It's a wide open world, especially for girls. But we had to have a location so that if the kids are going to be athletes, which they are, they need to be able to get there to train. And finding a place close enough into town is a hard thing. I believe that in this situation, we had some help from above because we do a good thing. For these young boys in Texas that don't play football or baseball or basketball, it's hard on them. But now, they can be on the competitive shotgun team and walk down the halls of their high schools with their letterman's jacket on and be cooler than everybody else. And once they're cool, we save them. That's what we do.
Girls, boys, competitive shooting, self-protection. Jeannie's into all of it.
That's what I do.
With Jeanie Almond, I'm Rush Olson for the Fort Worth Weekly.